Today we'll be editing a time-lapse montage here in Camtasia. Content is my brothers and me preparing a meal, and I put these time lapses of meal prep on Instagram, and man, do I roll in the likes. So as you can see, some of the bits are not straight, so we're gonna fix that right now. This is Granddad's bean recipe. Granddad would have been 100 this year. Granddad is from Arizona / New Mexico, and dried pinto beans are part of the whole heritage of Granddad's cooking. So we start with this shot. Yep, because these are out of order. Not sure why. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Look at that, 2104. Then, yeah, it should go to 2107, but no, it goes to 2149. It's wrong. Let me head in. Okay. Oh, yeah, right, okay, yep, that's what we're gonna do. When a moment ago adjusted the canvas to widescreen, and I want to take that bit out where I adjusted the camera, because it's not what we want. So, jump cut. No, it's not so bad. First you pick through the beans and you're taking out any bits of rock or half beans. Granddad would take out any half bean. We don't want any half beans in there. But the name of the game here is to keep it under a minute. It's not too much to ask. So even this bit where we put the bowl down, don't need it. Don't need it. Get rid of it. Yeah? This part where we rinse the beans off, do we like it? Is it visually interesting? Is it part of the story? Yes, so we keep it. But then do we go to the onion next? Yes. So you can see that the onion, this bit, not the right size. So we're going to adjust that right now. Get them to be the right size. Yeah. This one needs to be flipped around. It's like putting together a puzzle. And it's interesting to look at it in high speed. So what we're going to do is create a version that is here in the widescreen. And then, what is it, 1920 by 1080. Then we're going to add the panning and the scanning afterward, because we're going to make it a square, because Instagram is square. And so we'll be doing some panning and scanning there, and that way the shot will just be a little more close up, which we want. Because that is what my old television production teacher taught me. He would say, television is a close-up medium. Bless him. T, we called him. Mr. T or T. Old T. He'd also say, don't fall in love with everything you shoot. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Look, now we're putting it in the Instant Pot. Right. Now we turn it on. That's a funny little shot that we'll keep. It's telling part of the story. You know, I thought maybe we would put glitch effects on these jump cuts, but it seems to be fine. But you know what? I'd rather put the lid on, and it kind of didn't work. Took it off again and then turned it. We're going to take that part out because we can. So like right here, and then you go like that, and then you go like that, and you go like that. So it'll just look like he's adjusting it, I believe. Yep. Do we really need this sliver here? No. Just keep it going. Even just chopping lettuce looks interesting. When it's sped up, you notice different things. Romaine lettuce. Then we used several methods to work on the cilantro here. There is a pause there. Did you see that? Right there. What's going on? We're probably washing our hands or something. So what you do is you cut that part out. You don't want that. Okay? Command T on your Mac will cut that. On your PC, it's key S. Alright, and that bit where we set it down in a different place, don't need it. Move on. We're already up to a minute. Right? We're already up to a minute on this thing. Now we're cutting. There's a pause. Don't need that. Oh yeah, because we're making guacamole now. If I were to do it again, I'm not sure I would do it exactly in this order, but no, it works. It does work. Because that stuff went in the pot, and we know it's in the pot, so now we're back at the cutting board. Mashing up spices. Oh, but we did not. Where's the guacamole being mixed? There you are. Phew. Get rid of that pause. Really, a minute is asking plenty. of your audience, your potential audience. A minute is plenty. That wasn't really a pause, it was just the computer trying to catch up with itself. A minute is a lot to ask, so keep it going. There's no need to take more time. This little sliver is probably a mistake. Of course, this is a long form tutorial, so that's a bit different. Right? But if you're on Instagram, 1 minute, while they're scrolling, not everybody's going to sit there for your chopping, so those that do, you better give them a show. Give them their money's worth, their minute's worth. Yeah? YouTube can do a longer form. Yeah, but you know, fewer people are going to watch it probably. Oh, there's a pause. Get it out. I think what we'll do is, okay. Then pick it back up. Keep stirring it. So we're making the cut in a spot where you won't be able to notice it. That's ideal. Oh, that was just testing it. We can take that out. Okay, and then putting it all together, and I must apologize. We left a part out which was adding the cheese, for God's sake. How could we do that? Chip, lettuce, guac, sour cream, chip. It looks ridiculous. Beans. It looks ridiculous without the cheese. Whatever. Can't CGI the cheese on there. Alright, so then we export you. And then come back and do the final pass. Let's look at it one more time. You know, this beans picking is going on a real long time. I think we might shorten that right now. But we have 14 seconds of that. It'll be interesting sped up as well. Sped up even more. So, with speed. 14 seconds of that. Let's do 200. So we're looking more at 7. You know, you get the idea, and you move on. Control A grabs everything, brings it all back, and we start over and look at it again. Okay, now we're going through the beans, we're going through the beans, we're going through the beans, now watch the beans, now we're cutting the onion, now we're cutting the onion, now we're cutting another onion. Now we're cutting jalapeno, brown sugar, cumin, sea salt. Mix it. Whoa, what was that? That was just some nonsense we didn't need. Get rid of that. Glad we cut that. Can you imagine? Scooch everyone over. Back it up a little to get the context. This is why you review before you export, right? Now we put it in and stir, stir. The other one, I mean, this cilantro takes an age as well. That's a lot of screen time for cilantro. Right? That's like a lot. Cilantro is like getting a lot of screen time here. So we're gonna just work on that right now. So right now it's like 55 to 41. That's 14 seconds of cilantro. Too much. Right click. Clip speed. Yeah, got them all highlighted. 200. That's gonna be more appropriate. And now we're getting it shorter too, which we like. Okay. Okay. Onion, onion. Onion gets a lot of screen time, screen time, screen time. Onion, onion. Mash it up, cut it up, cut it up. That's a pause too, to be fair. Right there, was that what? Was that it? That's a pause. It's a big old pause. We could cut it there, and everybody would know we made guacamole. But maybe we just do it. And I hate to say it, but I think that those onions need some shrinking as well. How long are you? 10 seconds, right? It's too much. 200%. Grab the friends, drag them over. Play it back, look for the context. That's better. Still interesting. Mortar and pestle, interesting. The way brother cut these, peeled them, interesting. People might get ideas, you know, on how to make their own next time. Okay. So that's 117. We're going to export you. And we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Time for a new Camtasia project. And here's our exported version, which we'll drag into the clip in, and then onto the timeline. And we're going to want to change something here, which is size of the canvas 1080 by 1080. So we can put it on Instagram. It'll be square. Clip speed, my promise to the people, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, now we're going to see how the pan and the scan look. framing on that will change. And I'm beginning to question my method a little bit, because if I have a lot of little shots to change, maybe I should have been thinking about the pan and the scan before this moment, but you know, this is how you learn. Okay? Because we want to center that better. I think that's what the people deserve. Yeah. We still have a frame of it on this next one. Yeah, we do. Get rid of that. This is all working for me. You know, the human eye can capture and put together quite a bit. Because you're looking at that little shot of the timer. The thing was not a long shot, but you get it. You're like, oh yeah, put it in for 47 minutes. Yeah, sure, got it. It's cool. Okay. And this shot, however, needs to be centered differently. More like this. Yeah. That's the pause. Get rid of that pause, man. More fooling around getting the beans. That's off camera now. We put the guacamole there. Keep that. We're messing around with the beans off to the side. Can't see that. Get rid of that. Get it out. It's gonna make it even shorter than a minute, which is fine. Still should have cheese on it, but what we'll do is in the post I'll mention we forgot the cheese. But that's the exciting conclusion to this editing session in Camtasia. I'm Jay Clark, signing off for now.